Welcome back to Lakers Live. I'm your host, Chet Novak. John Myers assisting me here in the studio. Usually we have John tell you about the Wednesday night expanded video version. What channel is that on again, John?
Consolidated Communications, your 13. Actually, which one is it on in Effingham? It's a different channel, actually.
In Effingham, it may be on channel 6, I think.
Okay.
But check your local listings.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, thanks, John.
No problem.
We now have Kristen Rundy, Lady Lakers softball player. And what about you, Kristen? Hometown is?
Two Topless.
Okay, and I knew that, but maybe our listeners didn't. And when did you start playing softball?
Whenever I was really little, I played t-ball, so when we started that, kindergarten, so I've been playing for a while.
Okay, and then in high school, of course. We last week when I was speaking with, it was either Jackie or Maria, one of those two had to play baseball because they didn't have softball. That wasn't the case with you, though?
No, we had softball, yeah.
Okay. Now, you bat second in the lineup, normally,
yes.
Right? And you and the leadoff hitter, you kind of responsibilities is to set the table for that 3, 4, 5 portion of the lineup. Now, if leadoff hitter fails to get on base, do you feel a little more pressure there in the second spot? Do you approach that at bat differently then?
Sometimes, like if say the first batter, like Nicole, if she would get on, then usually it'd be my job to move her over to second or to also get on base. But if she didn't get on base, then yeah, I do feel like I need to get on base or at least to start something up.
A little bit tougher, but you do get to see the pitcher throw to at least one batter before you.
Yeah, I get a chance to time her out and see if she has any spins or just spots and stuff.
I was going to say, how do you, what do you look for?
Yeah,
and that's what you look for.
Yeah, look for spots, see if the ball's moving much or.
Does that pay off for you when you do that?
Yeah, I think it does just because it gives you just a little bit extra time to just kind of see the pitcher and see how the previous batter does against her.
And now you score a lot of runs for the team, so I know you get on base a lot. Do you steal that much?
Sometimes, like, it just depends if Coach Nelson gives me the steal sign or if the ball's in the dirt, then we usually try to go as much as possible. So.
And when you get on first base, I know you have another first-year coach along with Coach Nelson, will be Kathleen Jacoby, coaching at first. What kind of things does she help you with over at first base?
She just kind of gives you the situation, tells you how many outs there are, tells you if the bunt, you got to make sure that it gets down or in the air, make sure you tag up or just go halfway or whatever. But just kind of like just stuff so that you remember and don't forget what the situation is. Staying
on top of it all the time. It's kind of easy to forget in a real stressful situation, isn't it? Okay. Now I've watched you play shortstop a lot, and now you're in left field, and I wasn't quite ready for that. What's the deal there? Why the move?
Well, Katie Reif had mono, and so she was there for the spring break, but then whenever we got back from spring break, she found out she had mono, so she started most of the games at spring break. So then whenever she had mono, I played shortstop, and then whenever she got back, I went to the outfield.
Okay, so while she was under the weather, you kind of covered there.
Yeah.
And also, I think Brianna mentioned that you're, I think it was you, as a backup for second as well.
Oh, that was Nicole, but
Nicole.
I can if they need me.
Well, what other positions can you back up if need be?
I try to just be able to do whatever, anywhere. Okay. If I need it anywhere, I try to be able to play whatever.
What if they said Jackie Tromby's tired and Purcell didn't show up to the job today? Could you catch?
I caught a little bit in like previous years, never in high school or anything, never in college or anything, but I'd like to think I could, but.
Okay, well, that was kind of a trick question. I couldn't resist, and I only asked that because I know you're very athletic and you can play at a lot of different positions. I'm mentioning that you get in base a lot. So through the season, because you're a freshman, right?
I'm a sophomore.
You're a sophomore?
Yes.
Okay, I got that one wrong. But what about base running? We talk about hitting, we talk about fielding. What is it that you've learned, if anything new this year, about base running that's really helped you along? I mean, you're circling them bases a lot for this team.
Well, just mainly to be aggressive, take as many bases as we can. We have to pick up Coach Nelson whenever we're around in second. He's usually telling us whether to come hard or slide and whatever. We're supposed to look at him, make sure we know what's going on. So if the ball's coming, he tells us to stay or not. So just try to be as aggressive as possible.
And what do you take in school? Do you have a major yet?
I'm majoring in business.
Business,
yes,
okay.
But I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with it. So.
Well, there's a lot of ways you can go with business.
That's what I was kind of thinking. So hopefully it'll all come together.
So you're going to go on in school?
Yes.
Not sure where yet?
No, not sure. Well, possibly Eastern, but if anything changes, we'll see.
Okay. And any other goals for softball? Are you going to keep playing, or you plan on stopping at a certain point, or?
If something comes up, then possibly we'll just see how it goes, I guess. Nothing planned as of now, nothing set in stone.
Okay, what's the priority? Softball, academics?
Oh, well, definitely softball is a high priority. So, yeah.
That's okay. Usually people give me a stock answer of, well, the schooling's most important, but if you're an athlete, and I know you are, the game's pretty darn important too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna take another short break as we thank Kristen for coming on Lakers Live today. When we come back in a minute, we'll have Nicole Rundy on here on Lakers Live, so stay right here on 89.9, the Max Alternative.